course, I could pop it in my mouth. Yeah. So you ready for a little metal detecting adventure? I hope so, because you're on one. So we've been here before. This is one of Jim's sites, but this is an area where he says he really hasn't tried yet. I have a wee bit of a squeaker in here that there's a fair amount of iron in this area, so I'm very hopeful. It's not a great signal. I think hopefully it's quite deep. And if it is, then it could be a nice Civil War relic. Not giving me much of a signal. Let me go ahead and take a little bit of dirt off the top. That should sweeten it up a little bit if it's going to be a bullet or not iron. And if it is iron, we should get a better iron signal. That's a root right there that we're getting. But I think it's really deep. Hey, well, let's go ahead and take one more shovelful. So we get down there about a foot or so. All right, let's see if that's in there. You know, it's like a little bit of a squeaker right in there, but it's not like a big bullet. It could be a buckshot, I guess. Let's see what it is. I'll go ahead and get the pinpointer out for you. Some of you guys like this. You guys, all right, so something small. Oh, looky, it's a little bullet right there. That's probably a pistol bullet. I don't know, it might be fired because it's kind of most awesome. We'll take this one for sure. We're on the board. That's always a good thing. I've actually gone to 2 other places today that I used to detect, and both of them are gone. I think it's 5 or 6 places just this spring that are now being developed, either houses or solar farms and other stuff. It's really a bet. I mean, economy must be absolutely screaming right now because they're just building like crazy around here. But we have a Civil War relic before it goes under the blade. So I have a nice little target here. I can see it. Probably should have gotten you out, but it was not a great squeaker. It was down quite a ways. This is a Sharps bullet, I do believe. Kind of a strange one though. I'm not 100% on what variant that might be, but that's a nice little bullet right there. Definitely dropped. So I have a nice signal here. I've already started digging it. It sounded like a shotgun shell when I first started, so I didn't get you out. But I haven't got it out of the ground yet. It's still in there. Oh, that's my shovel. I should be directly under that root. I thought we'd finish it off together. See if I can break that root. No, didn't break the root yet. Let's tell you what. It's probably in the loose dirt anyway. I'll set you up. This soil is pretty soft in here, so I think we'll be able to get it. Yeah, it's right here. I don't know if we got it or not. Yeah, it's in my hand. Try to feel it weight-wise. Nope. Oh, shotgun shell. Yeah, so this was, first it sounded like a shotgun shell, then the signal got a little bit better, but that's all it is. It's a base to a cardboard shotgun shell. Ranger, it says. I think it's Winchester. I'm not 100% on that, but it seems to me, yeah, it's Winchester. I've used this brand before, the Ranger. All right, 1 shotgun shell so far. And I promise I won't get you out for every one of them, but maybe for another 1 or 2. I'm sure we'll find them. Yeah, here's another shotgun shell base. We're not but 5 or 6 feet from where I found the Ranger brand. This is something a little different. Nitro Club. This is a Remington Nitro Club. The other one was a Winchester. All right. So I was thinking this was a shotgun shell, but it's reading a little bit higher now that I got it out of the ground. So that's low 70s. The other shotgun shells are reading in the 60s, mid to upper. So feeling for the weight of a bullet, if I had to guess. Yeah, it's another little ball. This is a small round ball, probably fired, although I have found melted ones in this area. Not this area, but on this property. Well, that's probably fired and probably impacted a tree. like that, if I had to guess. So I have another bullet here, but this is going to be what I call a modern bullet. I think it's called a wad cutter, which is a certain type of bullet that is used for shooting at paper targets. See how the front of it's flat, the nose is flat? That could be 30, 60, I don't know, maybe even older than that, but it's definitely not American Civil War era, 1860s. I don't believe this is a Civil War era socket. No, definitely not. It would never be a Civil War era socket. They didn't have sockets like this back then. So what do you think that thing is? I'm thinking it might be a toy car or lighter. Yeah, it is a lighter. Wonder if it works. No, it doesn't work. Well, what do you think? The dreaded pie plate. But that's exactly what it is. Seems like we're on a roll with the pie plates lately. Well, I hear a troll train off in the distance, so that's a good thumbs up, good sign. I've been looking around for about an hour and a half. Really haven't found hardly anything. So that's a giant washer. It's like really new. ASC. I can put this to use. I'm going to bring it home with me. Well, I just found a little piece of buckshot, so at least I'm still on the Civil War stuff. Hopefully. So Jim just found this button. That's a great button, man. I think that one's pretty old. Congratulations, my man.
Well,
that's awesome.
In your videos, you say you got to dig those shotgun shells because it could be a button.
Sweet, you did good. Hanging it up for the day.
Yeah.
I'm not far behind you.
Take care of my love. You really have a menagerie at your house, don't you?
Oh, you haven't seen half of them.
I love it. Doing good with, 8 cats and 2 that come to visit.
Yeah, that's not bad. You're right up there.
They're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll probably have maybe 6 or 10 more here soon, I hope.
Yes, it looks like it.
I hope so.
Put an addition on the house.
I know. Well, no, they're just fosters, so they'll go away once they get big enough. So I'm going to look around probably another half hour or so, try to find another target or 2. Then I'm going to go home too.
Yeah.
So we'll find something good yet. Well, this might be an interesting little find, or it might be a shotgun shell. Too thin to be a coin, I believe. So it might be a little button. I don't know. Definitely not. Yeah, it's a button. All right, so we got a flat button too. Jim just left like just a couple minutes ago, and he had a really nice flat button. And we have one too. Let's see if there's a design on it, but I don't think so. It's got a little silver wash. Still got the shank on it, so that's a nice thing. Most excellent. Well, here's our half a horseshoe. We have to find at least one of those every detection or every hunt, don't we? Now we have ours for the day. Well, I have something that's going to be interesting. It's silver colored. Dug it down there by that root. You ready? I haven't really looked at it yet. I think that's going to be... I don't really want to rub it too much because if you rub it right now with the dirt, it'll probably scratch it, so I don't want to do that. Of course, I could pop it in my mouth. Yeah. Almost ready to put in the spin cycle. All right, let's see what she is. That is a Riel of some sort. Weird color. Look at that. Definitely a Spanish coin. Looks like the date will be right there. All right. We'll get it cleaned up. I'll get you a good picture, I promise. Hope I didn't destroy it with my saliva. Gave it rabies. It looks like we have another little bullet. A round ball right here. I believe that's going to be about 54 caliber, more or less. All right. Been a while since we found one of those. That darn silver keeps getting in the way. I like bullets. So we have a nice little thumper down in the hole. Hopefully it's going to be a bullet or something even better. There it is. Oh, it's another bullet. Another little round ball. Just like the other one, which we found just a few feet away. That's probably out of a musket. Not a pistol. It's a little big for a pistol, I think. Now this one sounds pretty good right here. I'm hoping it's not going to be a bottle cap. Looks like that's a bottle cap. I was afraid of that. There's quite a few of these in this area. And when you're digging relics, I mean, you got to dig these things because they don't give off a real coin signal, but there could be a button or, you know, an ID disc or something like that. So you really have to dig signals like this. I've dug quite a few today. Well, it looks like we have another bullet. It looks like a Sharps too, doesn't it? Isn't that weird? It's one of the very first targets we got was a Sharps. And this is one of the very last targets we're going to get because I'm getting ready to take off. A drop Sharps. If the other one was a Sharps. So that's got a flat base, flat solid. So this is a nice deep signal. I'm going to get you out for this one. Well, I might be able to see it actually now that I'm looking. Is that it? Oh, it's a bullet. Man, that was a deep. That one was down there, wasn't it? It's a big old 69 caliber round ball. Well, it goes to 69 caliber musket or smooth bore. Let's go ahead and check the hole. See if there's any of those buckshot in there. I don't really hear any. Hey, check this out. This is part of a curry comb. This is a comb that you use to brush out horses at the end of the day, or whenever you take the saddle off. And this would be Civil War era. This is going to be from a cavalry soldier. And the thing is, I found a piece of one of these out here on another detection. We'll look around a little bit more. We'll check the hole for sure, see if there's any more of it in there. And here's a couple more pieces of it, just a few feet away. I'm probably not going to dig too many more of these signals because I don't need a curry comb that's in 15 or 20 pieces. We'll dig the signals if we hear them. You know we will.
Take the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying